The two trees in a quiet village, nestled at the edge of a sprawling forest, stood two ancient trees. One was a towering oak, strong and resilient, with branches that reached high into the sky. The other, a weeping willow, swayed gently in the wind, its branches hanging low, brushing the ground with delicate grace. The villagers loved the oak for its strength. It provided shade on the hottest days and stood firm in the face of the fiercest storms. Children would climb its sturdy branches, and elders would gather beneath its leaves to share stories of the past. The willow, however, was a different kind of comfort. Its drooping branches created a secluded space beneath it, where people came to reflect in solitude. It was a place of quiet contemplation, where those who had lost loved ones came to mourn, finding peace in the soft rustle of its leaves. One day, a young boy named Tomas, filled with curiosity, asked the village elder why the two trees were so different. The elder, with a smile, motioned for Tomas to sit beneath the oak. The oak, the elder explained, is like life. It grows strong, reaching upward, always striving for the sky. It stands firm through every challenge, just as we do in life when faced with hardships. It reminds us to be resilient, to grow despite the obstacles in our path. Tomas nodded thoughtfully and then glanced toward the willow. And the willow? He asked. The elder's expression softened. The willow is like death, but not in a way to be feared. It bends without breaking, its branches always swaying with the wind. It teaches us to be gentle, to understand that not all things must be held tightly. Death is not the end, but a return to the earth, just as the willow's leaves fall to the ground, nourishing the soil. It reminds us to let go, to accept that all things must change. The boy listened intently, his gaze shifting between the two trees. The elder continued, life and death are like the oak and the willow. One teaches us to hold on, to push forward, and the other teaches us to let go, to find peace and surrender. Both are necessary. Without life, there is no growth, and without death, there is no renewal. Years passed, and Tomas grew into a wise and respected man in the village. He often shared the elder's lesson with others, guiding them to the oak when they needed strength, and to the willow when they sought peace. And so, the trees stood, side by side, year after year, teaching all who came to them the balance of life and death, the strength to endure, and the wisdom to let go.